Okay, you cover down. I'll cover
Yeah.
back.
Coming out of the trees, past D stand.
Right, Roger.
Just going to one more row down, add another stone
Yep.
wall. Can see a bit better.
I've always been a huge advocate of first-person servers, and both myself and many of my viewers lament the fact that since these servers are usually so dead and empty, I'm unable to record any footage on them. And I feel that I've done everything I can up to this point to encourage people to give it a go. I've spent a fair bit of time on Reddit, on forums, YouTube comments, arguing the point, and I've even made videos about this. And when I don't make a video specifically about it, I often mention it in the video. In fact, one time I was talking about how the label hardcore for first-person servers might be discouraging some people from giving it a try, since it might make them feel that it's harder when it's actually not. The lead producer of DayZ himself, Brian Hicks, managed to hear this. He thought it was reasonable, and they ended up changing the name of first-person servers from hardcore to first-person because of that. Despite trying all these things, none of it really seemed to make much of a difference. So Boydie and I started talking about how to stir things up a bit. And one idea we had was to have a manhunt with cash prizes. If people aren't going to give it a try of their own volition, then perhaps $100 in Steam games might help. So that's what we did, and that's what you're watching in the background right now. To claim the prize, people had to retrieve a piece of paper from me with a code word on it and tweet to me with that code word. If you kill me to take it, you win $50. If you can take it from me without killing me, you win $100. The event ran for 2 hours. It was within quite a large area, basically anywhere choppers spawn. And I thought it would be a good idea to bring along a few bodyguards. So I ended up with Charlie, Boydie, and Savman, and their job was to prevent the unfortunate outcome of me dying within the first 5 or 10 minutes by some stray bullet. So they were basically there as meat shields. The whole thing took place on an ACAF server. For that night only, it was switched over to first person. Here are the ACAF details. You can follow the Facebook page if you want to keep up with what's happening. It stands for Aussie Convicts Attack Force. That's enough introduction for now. As I mentioned earlier, I've got 3 bodyguards with me, and what you can see us doing right now is leapfrogging across the fields. What that basically means is while others are providing cover, one of us moves, then we do that in succession, overtaking each other, and in that way we move across areas. You might have noticed that I'm the only one who isn't really doing much observation. I'm just keeping my head down behind cover. And that means that already first person is affecting the game. Since I'm the one who's being protected, I can't help because I simply have no third person camera, no invisible little drone flying above me. So I have to rely on them to tell me what's around and to spot people. And they already have. Within 5 minutes of starting, Charlie had spotted someone way off in the distance using his binoculars. We started out just north of Pistoshka, and Savman suggested that we move to this hill which is northwest of Vybor. He and I used to go to that position a lot back in the mod. It's covered in forest, but apart from that you can get some nice views on different towns in the area by moving to different sides of the hill. Once we get to that hill, Boydie with his military background makes a great suggestion. So you were saying Boydie will set up different positions around the hill?
Yeah, 12, 4 and 8, you in the middle. So
Savman's 12?
I'm 4, Charlie's 8.
Alright. This prevents something like a whole team of guys coming over the back of the hill when we're sitting on one side of the hill facing the other direction and we get slaughtered.
Right.
Yeah.
I can see the big red shed, the whole town.
So I'm sitting in the middle, eating, drinking, relaxing, having a good time. Within a couple of minutes, Charlie sees movement.
Contact. Coming out. 2
Where?
contacts. Running past the fuel station.
Okay, are they going on the road?
They're following the road, heading towards Lapatina.
Sweet. Do we want to let them pass?
3 contacts. 3 contacts.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So they're heading north up the road, did you say? Since I'm hoping that they might move south to north past us at a fair distance and not notice us, I get to that side of the hill, hoping that we can shoot them in the back as they go. But that's exactly what did not happen.
Yeah, they're heading along the road. I reckon they'll run through the
So
field.
we get Sab to engage them.
Yep. Let's all engage them. Have an engagement party.
How close are they to that road?
Hold for confirmation, buddy. In the tree line.
Yep, got him.
Can't quite see them now. They've disappeared on me.
Yep, I see him.
Are they near
red
that shed?
tree on the road. Red tree on the road.
Negative.
Orange tree on the road. I
Negative.
think he's got a red helmet, this guy.
I'm right next to you, Vidge.
Yeah, okay.
Saw.
They're at Knoll. They're at Knoll. They're at base of Knoll, just about.
Oh, I see them.
Yes, our Knoll.
I see one. They are too.
To the west side.
Okay, I'm putting shots on the red one.
This is the point where I get up and just start running like hell in the other direction, leaving these three guys as a shield in between myself and the other players who are hunting me down.
Okay, good. No. They're literally on us. Got another guy here.
As you sure it's not me up the top of
Whoa,
the
I'm
hill?
down. Oh, what the fuck? I'm down.
Who's
Behind us.
Who's aiming up the hill?
I'm. Hits.
I'm running the opposite direction.
Got one.
Charlie, are you
Guys.
wearing tan
East.
pants?
No. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Tan pants. Roger. I got one. Roger.
Have it under control, should I come back?
Any of you guys wearing a bright green backpack?
Nope.
Yeah.
I've got a bright green Marlin backpack.
Got a hit.
How the fuck is he alive? Oh, I'm hit. Taking hits. I'm hit. I'm a bit bad, actually. I've got to lie down.
Leaving.
Oh, I'm getting hit real bad. I'm dead.
It.
They came from
I'm unconscious. I'm unconscious, but I'm pretty much dead. Now it's the same now. I'm dead. Sorry, buddy.
You're alright. Yeah. Fucking beautiful. Let me escape. Try not to make gunshot noises with your mouth, Savman.
Alright.
You're right. You alive, Boydie?
Yeah, mate.
You can escape if you want, man. I'm fucking out of there. Heading east more towards airfield.
Green backpack's dead.
Charlie had the drop on those guys. He should have been able to kill them. The problem is, lag is currently a pretty big issue with this game. He even started giving a massive lead on his shots to try and compensate, but he didn't manage to drop them before they were too close. Then at that point, because he was on the side of a hill it's very difficult to move around, he was pretty exposed and kind of stuck there. In general, at this stage in development of the game, I try to avoid shooting at moving targets as much as possible. Also, it seems like they had a little friendly fire incident among themselves. Seems like in the end there was one of them left and two of us. Shortly after that, Boydie met up with me while I was cowering behind a tree in the forest. We then changed position, moving around to here so that we could look back on the hill where all the action just happened. Boydie spotted one player running up that hill. I let off a few shots at that hill just to give them something to think about. At this range they shouldn't be able to hear where the shots are coming from anyway. We're now 1 hour into the event, and we decide that it's time to start giving out clues to our position. I'm sending out tweets, and Boydie is pushing out messages on the server. My character has started to develop an issue with overheating and he's become very thirsty. We find a dry creek bed next to the northwest airfield, and we follow it down until we find water. I then jump in, roll around, and drink a lot. Now that I'm soaked, I begin to cool down a bit, and now I'm pretty determined that I don't want this thing to end without me being killed. I think that if we weren't to have a winner at the end of this, it would be a pretty big anticlimax, even though we would have continued it some other day. Without saying it specifically, we give out some pretty obvious clues that we're going to be in Grishino, and a lot of players must have found the clue pretty easy to figure out because when we got there, that's when the shit really hit the fan. So make sure you watch the next episode, it gets crazy, and of course I'll have a lot of commentary. Now if you want to see more content from Charlie and Boydie, I'll have links in the description, and I'll try to get out part 2 a week from now. There's a whole bunch of them, man.
Another one in the tree line. Automatic.
Nice. See that? Got that metal shed, they're just spraying each other. I bet they're all looking for notes on the bodies too, it's so awesome.